Don Goche, at Cambrian College, we have the 8th annual Mid-Canada Championships being brought to you over here. And as you can see on the floor here, there are lots of people mulled around that their head does not hit the floor. So this is the, you'll notice on the belt on the side, this is Gaylene Cole from Traverse City, Michigan. And she's an Indonesian martial artist from a style called Maharli Kuntao, and they wear their belts on the side, which is different. They're the only competitors who are here now who actually wear their belts on the side. But like I say, that's because they're Indonesian stylists. Most styles, Korean and Japanese styles, you will find that they do the knot in the center in the front. Basically the Gaylene Cole from Traverse City, Michigan, and Rhonda Nell from Sudbury. Now you'll notice that the red ribbon we're talking about will go to the back of Gaylene Cole. Generally the ribbon, if you notice the referee in the center, they generally try and keep it pretty regular and keep the ribbon on the right-hand side. And as long as you keep that consistent, the judges always know that the red ribbon is on the right side of the center referee, so it keeps consistency. Now Gaylene is a very strong competitor, and she competes a lot, and she's a real crowd favorite. Rhonda Nell has just gotten into what they call first-degree black belt half grade, which means she's on the 1-year probationary thing as a black belt, where Gaylene has a lot of good experience. Now the judge is cautioning her on blind techniques. A blind technique is that you have to be looking in the area that you are going to be striking. You cannot just turn around and blindly strike somewhere, because if you do, somebody's going to get hurt. That was a nice back fist by Gaylene. That should bring some points up. And there it is. It's 2-0. The way the matches are designed, another good back fist. The way the matches are designed is that each match is 3 points or 2 minutes, whichever comes first. So if a competitor gets to 3 points in, say, 1 minute, then the match is over. But if they don't, the maximum that the match can last is 2 minutes. So you may get, as an example, if you can get 1-0, you may win the match just because time ran out on that 1-0. You can see that Gaylene likes to use those hook kicks to the head. Those are favorites that she has. And by the way, it's not that they're toothless. They have to wear mouth guards as well. So it's a requirement that they wear foot gear, hand gear, headgear, and mouth guards. That is another point for Gaylene. That brings it 3-0. That matches Gaylene's. Now, the problem is that this stuff here is elimination. And Rhonda is also last year, I believe it was last year, she was the reigning world Kuxelwan female forms competitor for the world, and she had won that when she was in England. So she's a good competitor, and she's a good sport. Now back up right now, we'll see. You're back up to 2 good old favorite competitors. You have Sylvie Renaud from Sudbury and Gaylene Cole from Traverse City, Michigan. Now these women that fight in these divisions, you know, like they really are good friends. When they get together, like they go in there and they punch and they hit and they learn. See, you can see her like. Sylvie's just spinning her around. She's acknowledging the fact that Gaylene got a good point in there, you know. So there's no animosity or any of that stuff. She feels there's a good back fist in there that went in. Now there's going to be 4 places per division, and Sylvie and Gaylene have fought together here in Canada and against each other in the United States. There was not enough for that call on that one. Okay, the judge's center referee was just giving everybody instructions about the target area. The reason that that point didn't count was that it was a place kick. She just put her leg out, and she wasn't even, the distancing was not quite right against the opponent. So, right now it's 2-0 for Gaylene Cole. Counting the point, it's a point for Sylvia Deneau over Sudbury. It's 2-1. So, you see, Gaylene, every students have favorite techniques that they like to use. One of them basically being Gaylene likes to use a back fist a lot. Remember we were talking earlier in an earlier match you liked hook kicks? Well, there was a nice roundhouse kick. So what you do is if you know you have a certain technique that works, you keep using it. But when it quits working, what you do is you change it and you let it, because your competitor expects, say, a hook kick on that thing. Gaylene turned around and she gave her a roundhouse kick. You notice that they're talking constantly. They're saying, oh, well, this time I got you, where maybe last time third and fourth, which means that Rhonda McLeod took fourth place, Sylvia Deneau took third place. Now fighting for the first and second place is going to be Gaylene Cole from Traverse City, Michigan, and Carolyn Gaunt. Like I had said earlier, right now, she is wearing the white karate outfit with the red top. She is the one who is right now rated #1 on the international karate circuit. And you'll notice that she's not going to get razzed too easily. She's a veteran at sparring, and right now the center referee is talking to Gaylene because Gaylene had a kick on the inside of the leg. And he's just making sure that she is okay. Because as soon as she spun around, instead of Carolyn going back, she just stayed with her. Now you notice that she now knows that the back fist that came out, Carolyn stopped it right away and blocked it because she knows that that's Gaylene's favorite technique. So she's looking for it. This time here what she did is she jammed her, okay? So as she jammed her, Gaylene was able to get a point in. What you should do is while you're, okay, groin techniques are in, okay, in the adult division, not in the juniors, but because juniors we don't allow it, but in the adult division, this is a no-contact tournament. We do allow groin target area techniques, okay, so that was the technique that Gaylene tried when she dropped on the floor and went down. The score right now is 1-1, and right now, Gaylene used a spinning hook kick with her heel, and she hit Carolyn right in the midsection. And the judge is, what he does is he stops time and he tells her to turn around and face the other way, while he makes sure that Carolyn is basically all okay and that she can continue. This tournament is put together by Roland Productions, and the very first karate tournament that was ever held in Canada was back in 1962. It was held in Toronto by Sensei Masaroka, and that was the Canadian Karate Championships. That was back in '62. That was our very first one up here in Canada, and since then, it has just been going exceptionally strong. There's been just one thing after another, like one tournament after another, and one year you have one, the next year somebody sees it and he has the same one, and then two other guys get in and make tournaments, and first thing you know, there are just thousands of karate tournaments that you can enter in North America in any one year. There are thousands in North America. The karate circuit that we're in is the international karate circuit. And, okay, let's see what the decision is. We have two judges that call light contact and two that call point. The center referee is saying that even though there was 2 points called and there were 2 light contacts called, he did not actually see it, so he will not make a call. Either that or else he gave Gaylene in black a warning, but the point was not awarded. The point was not awarded because of contact. So we see 2 red, 2 white, not enough. That was a split decision. So you can see that this is going to be a good match. You see the looks that Gaylene gives when she leers at her. She's not trying to be, you know, give an attitude problem or be negative. It's just her way of psyching herself up to do what has to be done. And you notice the way Gaylene bounces up and down. She likes to stay really, really light. Okay, she likes to throw a lot of leg techniques that are high, so she wants to stay light. But Caroline basically has likes to keep a very solid stance. Okay, the time is over, and there's now 2-1, and it's 2 for Caroline Gaunt and 1 for Gaylene Cole. So looks like Gaylene will have to settle for second place, and Caroline will be taking first place. What happens is the reason that we can have a competitor rated as far as the first in a national, second, third, fourth, fifth. What happens is every time they go to a tournament, they get points for every single placement that they have. So in other words, where Caroline took first place in this for the sparring now, which is part of the International Karate Circuit, she will get 4 points for having placed first. Okay, and Gaylene Cole will get 3 points for having placed second. And then vice versa. Third place will get 2 points, and fourth place will get 1 point. And the more tournaments you attend, the more places you get, okay, the more you get, the higher you get rated. And this little hit on the side here is just a friendly little tap to say, okay, you got the 4 points, and I got 3. And the reason you have that is because the first tournament on the circuit was 2 weeks ago, where Caroline placed and did well again, and unfortunately Gaylene was not able to attend it. So this puts Caroline well ahead of some of her higher female competitors, especially since Rhonda McLeod ended up with 4th place, which only gives her 1 point rather than the 4 that she would like on the rating. So for this 1993 season, it started off very well again for Caroline. So who knows, by the time the tournament year ends, she may still hold first place as far as the black belt female competition goes. Caroline is an extremely good competitor. She's been training very, very hard. She works out every day of the week. She studies karate and she studies jiu-jitsu both at Oriental Arts Academy. She also